Welcome to Jersey's Best Podcast, a weekly deep dive into everything that makes New Jersey spectacular, bizarre, beautiful, sometimes annoying, but always the best. My name is Jeremy Schneider. I'm a food and culture reporter for NJ.com and the Star Ledger, and I am also your host. As always, you can send episode suggestions, guest ideas, and questions our way at jerseysbestpodcast@gmail.com and follow us at Jersey's Best Podcast on Instagram, TikTok, Threads, and Blue Sky. Shoot us an email, give us a follow, like and subscribe. You know the drill. This week, Jersey's Best Podcast is going out for ice cream because we're in the middle of the dog days of summer, and nothing beats this insanely oppressive heat better than a scoop or a swirl of some Garden State ice cream. New Jersey has creamsicle twist cones on the boardwalk, old school ice cream parlors in Essex County, inventive new shops pushing the dessert boundaries with adventurous flavors, and everything in between. Whatever kind of ice cream you like, New Jersey has it, and it's better than any other. And it's better than any other states. Trust me. But the only thing hotter than the weather is the debate about which spots in New Jersey have the best ice cream. Because breaking news, people, New Jerseyans will tell you you're wrong about anything and have strong opinions about everything. Yes, even ice cream. What am I saying? Especially ice cream. We could debate ice cream spots all day, but here on Jersey's Best Podcast, we aren't just debating. We're drafting. This week's episode is the ultimate New Jersey ice cream draft. Think fantasy football, but with ice cream, which is way better because you can't eat a fantasy football team. At least that's what Eli Manning keeps telling me. Joining me for the New Jersey ice cream draft is Lauren Musni, a food and culture reporter for NJ.com and the Star Ledger, who just published a delicious project, the Jersey Shore Ice Cream Trail. Lauren, welcome to Jersey's Best Podcast.
Thank you. Good to be here, Dwayne. I'm super excited.
You just call me Dwayne?
Oh,
Yo, off to a great start. I mean, Dwayne, I know Dwayne's right here.
I was looking at
Yeah, I mean, sheesh. I'm not your boss or anything, but this is going in the review.
Damn, that made your review's not going to go well.
Lord, as soon as we launched this podcast, I knew I wanted to have you on here. Your food acumen is beyond reproach. You have a degree. Tell me about your degree in food. And I would just set you up for that one. Mm-hmm. You have a culinary. What is your culinary degree?
So I have a culinary arts degree from the Culinary Institute of America. I have my associates. I just left right afterwards. Yeah.
And what do they teach you about ice cream there?
Nothing. I learned about ice cream on my own. So during COVID, I actually got those Cuisinart ice cream makers, and I used it for about 2 weeks, and I haven't touched it since. It's in my cabinet. I'm gonna give it to one of my friends from culinary school because she's a baker. I'm just like, here, have it. I haven't touched it since 2020.
One of my favorite things on Chopped is how a contestant is screwed when they go to the ice cream maker.
Yeah.
But one thing you've been doing more recently, you pitched a really cool story that's coming out right before this podcast airs, the Jersey Shore Ice Cream Trail. Tell me what that was like. How many spots you go to? Well, I mean, did you get sick of ice cream? What was that experience like for you?
So I honestly didn't get sick of ice cream because, we do a lot of lists for NJ.com, and I would say maybe 50% of our list I've gotten tired after. So, I remember the pho list. I was like, I'm never touching pho ever again. I love pho. It's my biggest comfort food. But I didn't touch it for a good 2 months afterwards. But I think the ice cream trail was better because there's so many different flavors, and plus it's summertime, so it gives me an excuse to go to the beach before my assignment.
There we go.
So yeah, did not get sick of it. I'm actually gonna go to an ice cream spot later tonight with my boyfriend. So,
really?
Yeah.
Wow. I'd say tell me where, but maybe it'll come up in the draft.
Yeah, you never know.
The summertime. It doesn't matter. I could have ice cream every single night. I could have ice cream twice a day, honestly.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Sometimes I'll go out for ice cream, and then I hear the Mr. Softy truck coming around, and I'm just like, and my roommate will look at me like, buddy, don't go, don't do it. I love ice cream so much. I have a Mr. Softy tattoo, and Mr. Softy, not really a Jersey ice cream thing. Well, actually, I disagree. Do you like Mr. Softy?
I do. I've actually seen it in New York a few times, actually, during July 4th. But honestly, I think it is more of a New Jersey thing. I've only seen it in New York once.
I was at Disney World, and this guy was like, "Are you from Jersey?" And I was like, "Yeah, why?" He goes, "I saw that Mr. Softy tattoo." And I was like, "All right." So
you're like, what gave it away?
but we go way beyond Mr. Softy in Jersey. We have incredible ice cream spots that run the gamut. And today we are going to do some drafting. We're going to do some, basically, this is how it's going to work. Lauren and I will go back and forth making picks to build our ultimate ice cream, our ultimate New Jersey ice cream. Let me just take that from the top. Some of those spots might come. That's something that wasn't going to lead into this. Sorry, James. James, our audio guy, who makes me sound less stupid. Okay, on to the draft. Lauren and I will go back and forth making picks to build our ultimate New Jersey ice cream roster. We have categories here, no positions like in fantasy football. The categories in this draft include old school, new school, soft serve, North Jersey, Central Jersey, South Jersey, Shore, and Wild Card, because it would not be a Jersey's Best podcast episode if there wasn't a geographical debate. And maybe we'll debate if something's old school or new school, but I feel like that's pretty cut and dry. Obviously, different ice cream spots can fit into multiple categories, but let's say Lauren takes something for old school in North Jersey, that is off the board. I can't take that from my North Jersey spot. It's a zero-sum ice cream game, which is bad because I want all the ice cream. Lauren, are you ready to draft?
Let's get to it.
As the guest, I'm going to let you have the first pick. Our first category in the New Jersey ice cream draft, old school. Lauren, and for the record, we have not, this is not planned out. This was not discussed. We have our own, like when you hear me frustrated that I didn't get my spot, that is not acting. That is legit because I don't know what Lauren's taking. Lauren doesn't know what I'm taking. This is legit. This is more nerve-wracking for me than the NFL draft or the NBA draft, any draft combined. It's the ice cream draft. It's way better. Old school, Lauren. What is your pick? The first pick in the New Jersey Ultimate Ice Cream Draft. Who do you take?
So my pick would have to be Days Ice Cream in Ocean Grove, which is the oldest ice cream shop in New Jersey. It actually opened in 1876, I believe. Yeah, I didn't know it was the oldest ice cream shop. Not like I'm a food writer or anything for New Jersey. I actually just found out about it when I was doing the Jersey Shore Ice Cream Trail. And honestly, it's a beautiful place, old school. It's like a Victorian house, just blocks away from the beach. I got their salted caramel pretzel flavor, and I'm probably going to go back for it again next week when I go to the beach. And yeah, they have a beautiful place outside their shop. It's like shaded. It was gorgeous. It was huge too. There was a lot of people there because, of course, summer day, people want ice cream. But I surprisingly found a spot. And yeah, it was pretty good. And then afterwards, I just walked to the beach with the ice cream in my hand. It was a vibe.
I haven't been to Days in a very long time. It came in number 65 on the NJ.com list of best ice cream spots. I love an old school spot that also does new school stuff. And I mean, I know they do the classics, but they have Milky Way, they have trash can ice cream, which has potato chips, M&Ms, and like basically the kitchen sink of ice cream spots. Oh, you know, the Jersey Shore is loaded with great ice cream, but Days is special. Opened all the way back in 1876, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That's what is. It's been a long time for me, and I know it was closed for a while. I'm glad it's open again. What is the vibe like there?
It's still very lively, especially during the summertime. It was gorgeous when I went, and it's hard to find parking. It's because it's summertime,
Mm-hmm.
so you just have to wait till someone pops out of the parking lot, which would happen to me, and I parked right next to the shop. Thank God. And yeah, the vibe is still great. Everyone like loves Days Ice Cream. There was almost, I wouldn't say a line outside, but it was pretty crowded for like I think a Tuesday that I went. And yeah, the vibe's just great, and it was super nice out there, not during our heat waves, thank God. But yeah, definitely a vibe, very lively, and they still have like really great flavors in there. And yeah, pretty good.
That's a very good first pick, and I'm really happy that you took Days because it sets me up nicely for my pick for old school. And if you're watching on video, it's behind me, and it's also on my hat. It's also on my laptop because for it's the number one ice cream spot in the NJ.com rankings, number one ice cream spot in the world in my heart. We're, of course, talking about Holsten's in Bloomfield, the ultimate old school ice cream spot. The Sopranos was there, but it's much more than the Sopranos. That always really bothers me when people directly associate. I mean, you can associate with Sopranos all you want, but it was great before the Sopranos. I've been going to Holsten's since I was about, I think like 3 or 4 years old because I grew up not that far from it. And you've never been there, have you?
Yeah, take away my New Jersey card. I've never been to Holsten's, and I've never watched The Sopranos.
All right. I can't believe I had you on as a guest here. This is crazy.
I'm fired, guys. I'm fired.
Well, 1 second. I'm getting a little bit. I'm getting like a feedback.
rubbing.
Yeah, you heard that too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are we good? Okay. Yeah. It was weird for a second. Okay. I guess if we hear it again, we'll address it. But we're good for now. You've never been to Holsten's. You know what? Let me just take it. Holsten's opened all the way back in 1939. It was called Strub's Ice Cream Parlor, and it's now Holsten's. And it's a diner, kinda. It's a lunch. It's more like a luncheonette, really. But it feels when you step into those doors, it's like stepping into a time machine to a better time, to an old school time. I feel like you're in the 1940s, and you're getting a malt with friends, and everything is good. The ice cream there is simple, but really, really delicious. My favorite ice cream flavor ever is cookies and cream, and their cookies and cream is nuts. No nuts in it. It's just that's how good it is. It's delicious. It was a big deal before Sopranos, and I remember you saw the whole story with they were selling the Sopranos booth, right? Mm-hmm. And that really frustrated me because one of the most impactful stories of my career, frankly, I got to sit down with one of the owners of Holsten's in the booth right before they sold it, and I could tell how hard it was for them to make this decision because it's. We can debate it all we want, but this place is synonymous with Sopranos, and I could tell that it was weighing on him that he had to sell this thing. But old restaurants, they get old, it happens, and it needed to be replaced. And people were so mad online, and for me, it's like, look, if you only love Sopranos, if you only love Holsten's because Sopranos, get out of here. Then it's being wasted on you because, yes, it's cool that Tony was there and maybe he got whacked there or whatever. I don't know. That's up for debate. What's not up for debate is how good the ice cream is. The shakes are phenomenal. A chocolate malt there is life-affirming. The Duster Sundae is probably my single favorite dessert in all of New Jersey. It's basically just a hot fudge sundae but with malt powder on top.
Okay.
It's the vibe in there. Even with the renovations and the updates, it still feels old school. The booths are a little more comfortable now because they've been replaced, and they have really great chocolate there too. Their burger, I feel like we don't talk about the food at Holsten's enough. The burgers there are very good as well. Really simple, no frills, nothing crazy, but really, really good. Maybe I'll take the food team for our next dinner. I'll take them to Holsten's.
Yeah, for sure. For me, Holsten sounds like, when you make simple ingredients taste great. And I feel like I love places like that because, you don't need to add extra, fusion to certain things. And it's just keep it simple. And that's what makes the great dish.
I feel like ice cream is kind of like pizza for me. If you need a bunch of crazy stuff in it, maybe you're hiding something. Maybe it isn't actually that good.
That's true. Yeah, you're hiding something. There's a secret.
And I'll say this. Holsten's cinnamon ice cream in the winter and peach ice cream in the summer. Cannot miss them. They are so good. But you really can't go wrong. The first time I had a vanilla Coke was at Holsten's, and now that's all over the place. That's it's not even novel anymore, but they've been doing it forever. The one thing I'll say, the Holsten's onion rings, made famous by Sopranos, they're fine. That's not what they're known for. They're known for their ice cream. They're known for their burgers. I'd honestly say they're known for fries more than onion rings, but now you got to get a bowl of them because they're best in the state as far as Tony Soprano is concerned. But that takes care of the old school category, Lauren. Let's move on to new school. What is your pick for new school?
So I may be a little biased on this one, but my pick is Francie's Ice Cream in Bergenfield. And Bergenfield has I'm Filipino if you couldn't guess, and it has the biggest Filipino population in the whole state, which I didn't know until up a few years ago. I thought it was Jersey City because we have a street in Jersey City called Little Manila. So I just automatically assumed that's the most Filipino populated town in the state, which I was wrong. It's Bergenfield. And Francie's Ice Cream, they have other flavors there, but then they have the ube cheese ice cream, the sampaguita and elderflower ice cream, which is flavors I didn't grow up seeing in other ice cream shops. So it's nice to see that I can go to an ice cream shop and actually see, these are the flavors I grew up with. Because I remember my mom would go to a Filipino store and just grab 2 whole buckets of the ice cream just so we could save it in our freezer in our garage. And I'm like, okay, now I can just go out and get some if I want it.
So Francie's in Bergenfield. Mm-hmm. I've never been there.
Well, I gotta take you. Maybe our next team dinner.
We are teaching teaching each other so much here right now. I've heard of it, and I'm here for. Obviously, vanilla and chocolate are dope. That's cool, ice cream flavors or whatever. But anytime you can see another culture being represented in ice cream, I feel like ube at this point is now everyone. You've written about ube a lot.
Filipino food is having a really big moment right now, and that's great. But there's some places out there just want to get ube is like a purple yam, so it's a really vibrant purple color. But people just take it for the color and just use an extract. I can taste the difference. It tastes chemically. It doesn't taste authentic. But yeah, like I said, it's having a big moment right now. But Francie's definitely does it right all the time.
What's the vibe like there?
It's definitely it depends when you go. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I go during the weekdays because that's when we work, and whenever I'm in Bergenfield, we work there. Sometimes, and then yeah, it's a really nice place. They sell pints to go, and what else can I say?
Well, what's the line situation like? I mean, is the line out the door? Is it easy to get a scoop there?
It's easy to get a scoop there. It's in a strip mall, so it's definitely near different restaurants. It's near a ShopRite, I believe, or a Stop and Shop. So I think people definitely go there afterwards. But yeah, definitely an easy scoop to get to during the weekdays. I'm not sure about the weekends. I'm sure it's a little bit crowded because it's very populated with like with a lot of. What was I gonna say with that?
You don't have to. It's gonna get cut out. Don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah, we're good. Well.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm not sure about the weekends because like there's a huge Asian population there, so I know people like to go after church on Sundays.
hell yeah.
So I wouldn't try to go on Sundays. Maybe on Saturdays, and the weekdays are definitely a lot better.
Francie's came in number 9 on NJ.com's list. Pete Genovese wrote very lovingly about this spot. They're a newer spot, right? I mean,
Yeah.
they haven't been around for that long.
Let me check. Okay, so Francine. So Francie's opened in May of 2021. So it's only been around for 4 years now. So it's definitely a new school spot for sure.
Very cool. New school, new spot. Francie's in Bergenfield, repping the international ice cream vibes. Love that. But this draft is working out nicely for me because my number 1 pick for new school is right there for me. Oh, actually, no. This is both my top 2 new school picks. Whew, this is tricky. This is tricky because now comes the strategery. Should I take a spot that I like and forget about the geographics of it all? I mean, because one of my favorite new school spots is in North Jersey. One of them is in Central Jersey, which is real, people. You know what? I'm gonna take a risk here. My new school pick, the Bent Spoon in Princeton.
That was one of my picks for
Yes,
draft.
yes, I
Dang
know
it.
I'm having a
I gotta
good
amp up
draft.
my game.
Fine. No, hey, this is the beauty of the ice cream draft. You're not gonna get everyone you want, but no, man, the Bent Spoon opened in 2004 by Matt Errico and Gab Carbone. I think Carbone. Do you know why it's called the Bent Spoon?
No idea.
It is a reference to The Matrix, the sci-fi thriller, in which a psychic kid is able to bend a spoon with his mind or her mind. I forget the kid's gender. Either way, some spots get hyped up to you so much. You see them on lists all the time. I've been hearing about the Bent Spoon for forever, and I was like, how good could it be? It's ice cream, blah, blah, blah. I got down there to Princeton. It's a scenic Princeton on a lovely fall day. It looks like Stars Hollow from Gilmore Girls. There's a long line, but it's moving. I think the single best service I've gotten at an ice cream spot in maybe the world, definitely New Jersey, at the Bent Spoon. They get a line and they handle it. And the line is moving. They're letting me try whatever flavors they want. I mean, whatever flavors I want. They're so generous and patient. And food writer. I want to try everything. I was blown away. Every single flavor I've ever had there has been spectacular. They get as crazy as they do like stuffing ice cream, hoagie ice cream. They've done lemon lilac recently. They did a delicious carrot cake flavor. Chocolate orange, that's really, really nice. No, that's not that crazy, but also just like their cookies and cream and their vanilla. I mean, what's your Bent Spoon experience?
So the first time I went to the Bent Spoon, I didn't actually have ice cream.
Whoa.
Yeah, so I actually worked in Princeton during the winter time, and the first time I went to the Bent Spoon was when I quit my part-time job. And I just during my restaurant days, I just had enough of it. I was like, yo, screw this. I quit. And I walked down it was on Nassau Street. So I walked down the street. And I just remember, like, it was a part-time job. I don't know why I was being so dramatic. I was in college. I still live with my parents. So I was like, it's not a big deal. But, when you quit your job, you're just like, oh, I'm just so amped up, so angry. I'm just like, am I going to be okay? Like, am I going to be able to pay for school for my books and all that? And I just walked down the street, and then I did hear about the Bent Spoon beforehand. So I was like, oh, you know what? I'm never going to be in Princeton ever again because I quit my job. But I went down the street, saw the Bent Spoon, and it was cold. It was, like, during Christmas time, November. And I'm like, I don't want to have ice cream. And I'm like, is it really worth going there? I was like, oh, you know what? Let me just go anyway. They had a hot chocolate, which I wasn't expecting. I'm just like, oh, okay, fine. I'll get a hot chocolate. And I had a white chocolate lavender hot chocolate. I wasn't into lavender back then, but I think that they changed my mind with that. And then just took a hot chocolate. I think I was kind of mean to the person up front.
Why are you admitting this on a podcast?
Because I was just so amped up from quitting my job.
Yeah, I quit my job. Give me some hot chocolate now.
Literally. And then I took it, and then I just went outside, walked around like Palmer Square. Is that what it's called?
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm not that familiar with Princeton.
Yeah, I just walked around the square, saw all the Christmas decorations, and then I just sipped on my hot chocolate. And I think I calmed down a bit. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be okay. So that was my first Bent Spoon experience. Went back, well, I said I was never gonna be in Princeton again, but I went back just for the bent spoon, and then I had their, I think during the fall time, I had their caramel apple ice cream, and that was fantastic. And I keep, luckily for me, I feel like I can keep avoiding the crowds. I never see a line there.
Even if you get there when there's a line, that line's gonna move, and that is a factor in ice cream. Because especially in the summer, people always want ice cream. I know that it's summertime in Jersey or Jersey City, or at least starting to be nice out. When there's a certain ice cream spot downtown, the line starts building. You're like, oh, it's getting nice out again. The line at redacted because it might get picked is getting longer. But Ben Spoon, they nail the classics, but they also get super innovative. There's no flavor of ice cream that Ben Spoon could make that I wouldn't try. Like they made stuffing, like for Thanksgiving, they made stuffing ice cream, and it was good. Like that doesn't make any sense at all, but they did it. They're geniuses. They're ice cream geniuses, and I'm super happy that I got them for my new school spot. So
Yeah, took my spot.
Lots of draft left. Lauren, we are on to the soft serve category. What is your pick for soft serve?
So I picked Strollo's Lighthouse with multiple locations in Monmouth County. So once again, I feel like I worked all over New Jersey. I worked in Red Bank twice, and I remember after work, me and my coworkers would just go to Strollo's Lighthouse and just get all the ice cream they had. And I remember I worked there during the summer, so it was a nice vibe. And then I went back there again, and I always have like an icy or one other flavor ice.
Italian ice? Or
is it Italian ice?
They what I love about Strollo is why they were on my list for soft serve as well. You got one of mine. We're even now. Strollo's does the soft. I mean, they do the classic soft serves, but they also do Italian ice in a straight out of the machine as well. So you can it looks like you're getting I think the rainbow of soft serve in one cup.
So I went back there again recently, and then I didn't realize, I knew what I was gonna get, but then they said, oh, we have this new flavor from Rook Coffee.
You got the collab?
I got it an hour after it came out. So I think I was one of the first people to get it.
And yet you didn't pitch it to your editor.
I didn't. I had no idea.
Tisk.
I had no idea they had a flavor like that. I was like, oh yeah, give me that. I want some Rook Coffee today. And they said, oh, they recommend having a vanilla soft serve on the side. Is that okay? I was like, yeah, give me all of it. Give me the whole entire cup. And yeah, it was like having coffee but in a cup. So it's like, I think the vanilla soft serve.
Because coffee is so often not served in a cup. in a ice cream cup.
Yeah, ice cream cup. There you go. So I think the vanilla soft serve kind of acted like as the milk in the coffee, and it was magic. A bunch of influencers posted the day after. I was like, no, I was the first one who went there an hour after, so I got to try it first.
You heard it here first on the podcast after the fact. Strollo's is awesome. Strollo's is a spot that anytime I'm down the shore and I hit up my foodie friends, whether they in the industry or other writers or just people that love ice cream, because who doesn't? They always mention Strollo's. And I went to one location a few times. I was like, oh, this is fine. I get it. It's good. Then I went to another one. I went to, was it in Oakhurst? I want to look it up real quick. I think it was the Oakhurst location, and I was astonished by how good it was. I love the ability to get a vanilla soft serve with an Italian ice. I'm a sucker for creamsicle, which is gonna come up with my pick in a second. But getting a cherry ice with a vanilla soft serve. They had cantaloupe Italian ice when I was there. But also, most importantly, the vanilla soft serve is just phenomenal. It's just super creamy. Doesn't melt too quick. Would you prefer soft serve if you could only have? Let me start this over.
Oh no!
If you could only have hard ice cream or soft serve ice cream for the rest of your life, what would you take?
That's hard because with hard ice cream, I kind of put it in the microwave for a few seconds to soften it a little bit.
I'm sorry. What now? Straight
like in a pint.
Okay.
Yeah,
no, I thought you were I get back from Holsten's and I just put it in the microwave and I have ice cream soup.
If I have a pint of Ben and Jerry's in the freezer, I put it in the microwave just to soften it a little bit. But no, I have to go with hard ice cream. I feel there's more variety with hard ice cream. You get to put more ingredients and whatnot. I feel like soft serve, it's better. I used to have braces, so I used to love soft serve ice cream. But I think now that I don't have braces anymore, hard ice cream has just been life for me.
I want hard ice cream in the winter, and I want soft serve in the summer.
Oh, okay. Good combination.
I guess. If I had to, that's such a cop-out. If I had to choose, I would take hard ice cream just because there's more variety, though there are more and more different flavors of soft serve coming out every day. But if we're on to my pick for soft serve, this is a layup right here. I'm taking Coors Brothers.
The classic.
I kind of misspoke, so I'm going to say that again. But if we have to go to my pick for soft serve, I'm taking Coors Brothers.
Timeless pick.
Absolutely classic. They're another place that's all along the shore. You can get it on the boardwalk at Wildwood. You can get it down in Cape May. And I'm sorry, but I love a creamsicle cone with my whole damn heart. It's so good. We kind of just talked about this with Strollos, with the combination of a fruit and cream combination. But there's something hits different about a vanilla orange cone for me. And I know they have you can get peanut butter and chocolate and mint and stuff, and that's cool. And even just their vanilla chocolate is lovely. But I mean, give me a creamsicle any day of the week. Do you like a creamsicle cone?
I do. So I feel like going to Coors, it's like, oh, you want to try something different, but then you're just not satisfied as you would be with the creamsicle cone, and now you're just like, oh, I should have gotten the creamsicle cone. So I feel like I don't want that to happen, so I always get the creamsicle cone. I actually went to Coors during the heat wave at Seaside Heights, and I got the cone. I keep forgetting that they're not shy with that. They literally stack it up.
Oh yeah, no, they're generous.
Yeah, I grabbed it and then it just started melting right away. I tried to take a video of it. You could see there's a lick mark from my tongue, and then I'm just like, this is not gonna be good for a photo.
Oh man, it's right out of the microwave.
Exactly. And I tried to walk down the boardwalk with it, trying to be aesthetic, oh my god, look at me with my ice cream. And then no, it was just melting down my hand, down my arm. I'm just I was like a little kid. I wanted to crash out so bad, but obviously I'm a grown ass woman. I can't do it on the boardwalk. Kids can, but obviously adults, we can't do that. Sorry. But yeah, so I tried so hard to finish it. I didn't want it to go to waste, but I think I just gave up halfway. I was like, yeah, it's messy. I'm getting sticky.
I take great pride in my ability to lick a soft serve cone real quick. I give credit to my father, Steve Schneider. He used to take me to Carvel as a kid, and it would be running down my arm, and he'd be finished before I even really got started. That's a skill. So I got Coors Brothers for my soft serve pick. We are moving on to the regionals, the regional picks. North Jersey. Lauren, what is your North Jersey pick?
So my pick is actually Cranberry Junction. No, not in Cranberry, New Jersey. It's in Hackensack. And it's at this, I wrote a story about them last year, and it's like a little pink building. It's housed in an old train station, and they have amazing flavors. My favorite is the Biscoff caramel ice cream, and they also have a Cookie Monster one, which I feel like everyone does it, but I think theirs is super special. And what was I say? Yeah, the vibe in there is just super great. It's small, so it's more just take it and go. But they have picnic tables that are also pink. It's like a cute Barbie pink house. So if anyone likes pink, wants that aesthetic, it's super great. Great ice cream too. I also went there during a heat wave. Probably not the best thing, but it's right across the street from White Manna Hamburgers.
Oh,
so
that's
honestly,
a bang bang right there.
Exactly. Go to White Manna and then afterwards just get a cone of Cranberry Junction ice cream. Can't be missed.
They got banana pudding. They got dulce de leche. Mm-hmm. They got coconut. I haven't been there in a long time, but I think I've only been once. But I'm impressed by any spot that has that kind of that kind of variety in their flavors. Mm-hmm. Also, I'm just here for any New Jersey spot having a geographically confusing name. Cranberry Junction in Hackensack. So of course they do that. I will add that to my list. I need next time I'm at White Manna, I'm gonna swing by Cranberry Junction. But now that's Lauren. This is working out nicely for me because we haven't had too much overlap, but that now I got a lot of options for North Jersey, and I mean one is tugging at my heartstrings, and one is more of my food brain. But I gotta go with my heart here. I'm going with Applegate Farms, Montclair. Not only is it really good ice cream, but as has been mentioned on this podcast before, I worked at Applegate's, and it was the worst job in the world. So please be nice to your ice cream servers. It is hard. They're working in hot weather with cold stuff and mean customers. I got yelled at for make the ice cream being too cold. I got yelled at for the ice cream being too soft. I got yelled at for not giving enough ice cream. I got yelled at for giving too much ice cream. One time I was scooping Oreo ice cream and there was a whole ass Oreo in the ice cream, and I was like 1 second, and I scooped it out and kept it for myself. I was like 14, yeah, and I was like, this is mine. Applegate's has Graham Central Station, which is a flavor you can find other places now, but that was the first place I ever saw it, and it was graham cracker ice cream with chocolate-covered graham crackers. Anytime my sister's in town, she insists that we go get it, and it's because she has good taste. That stuff is delicious. The line gets insane. It takes forever, and the smell of Applegate Farms is still very triggering for me. I feel like I'm still 14 years old fighting with my high school girlfriend while she's at summer camp.
Oh, no.
That's a story for another day. In fact, it's not. We're going to cut that. But have you been to Applegate's?
I haven't. What do you mean, like, the smell? Is there, like, a certain,
It's like a dairy. So one of the really terrible jobs from working at Applegate's was it's a big. So the Applegate farm, it used to be a farm, and it's massive. It's sprawling. The whole campus is big, and we have garbage cans like around the place. And one of the rookie, like, oh, it's one of your first days, like, you got to go do this job. You go across the parking lot with like a shopping cart, collecting all the garbage and throwing it in the dumpster. And it's just like, you get all that ice cream like congealing into like a beige, and it just smells terrible. And yes, sometimes when I'm at an ice cream spot, even at Applegate's, I get triggered by that. But if you get to Applegate's on a day where there's no line, when the garbage has been collected by someone else, you're in for a really good time. One of my favorite things about working at Applegate's, when I interviewed for the job, I lied and I was like, Applegate's is my favorite ice cream, and which is not true. Holsten's has always been my favorite ice cream. But and Miss Johnson, my boss, like, all right, Jeremy, that's enough. You got the job, whatever. I did not come away from that spot liking ice cream less, though. People always say if you work at an ice cream spot, you're gonna get sick of ice cream. I didn't get sick of it.
I feel like that's a myth, though, because, like, I used to work around food, but I still love food. Yeah, I think that's one of those things where I forgot where I was going with that. No. Okay, cut that out.
We'll cut that out. Applegate Farms, my North Jersey pick. Moving on to Central Jersey. Lauren, what is your pick?
Oh, I gotta find another Central Jersey pick.
Oh, no.
Because somebody took my,
yes, I did.
my bent spoon. There's a pick in Piscataway, but I don't want to say that because it's like 2 minutes away from my apartment.
No one knows that. All I know is I was very tempted to. I almost saved Ben Spoon for my Central pick because Princeton is Central Jersey, and I'm glad I didn't because you would have taken it off the board.
Yeah. Wait, hold on.
Hold up 1 second. How are we doing on time? We're at 32 minutes. Okay, cool.
Beautiful.
Yeah, we're doing all right. And we got some stuff to cut, and we're almost at the end.
Screw it, I'll say it.
Yeah, say that. Go. I'm getting all my picks. This is awesome.
Yeah, you're beat.
yeah. But what's gonna be fun is at the end of this, we're gonna have like on I guess the Friday after it posts, we're gonna do like a big like Instagram post like with our lists, and people get to vote on who had the better one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Who's gonna win?
Well, so far I'm winning, homie.
We'll see about
Days
that.
was a good pick.
Actually, I just changed my mind. I forgot there's another spot.
All right. So, moving on to the Central Jersey region. Lauren, what is your pick for best Central Jersey ice cream?
So, I'm from Central Jersey. Thank God that you put this on here because it exists, people.
It exists.
It exists. I was born, raised Central Jersey, and my favorite spot is Thomas Sweet Ice Cream and Chocolate in New Brunswick. And it's my favorite pick because, like, it's not... What was I going to say with that? I wouldn't say like. Oh wait,
no, you got. So, sorry. Well, let's take it from. Moving on to Central Jersey, which exists, people, and they got great ice cream. Lauren, what is your pick for Central Jersey ice cream spot?
So Central Jersey, where I was born and raised, it exists and it's my home. And my pick would have to be Thomas Sweet Ice Cream and Chocolate in New Brunswick. I went to Rutgers, and I remember after finals, I would get super nervous for finals, like to the point where I would throw up. And I think to make me feel a little bit better, even when I knew I did fine on the final, I went to Thomas Sweet Ice Cream. It's right on Easton Avenue. Let me double check on that. That's right. It's right on Easton Avenue, and it's like perfect access for Rutgers students. So I literally just got off the bus, just walked over, had a few scoops, and I felt 100 times better. I wouldn't throw up afterwards, thank God. It was like, I feel like it was like a medicine for my anxiety, I feel like, for those finals.
What was your go-to at Thomas Sweet? 'Cause I've heard of it, I've never been.
I haven't been there in a while. Let's see. I just had to take the bent spoon.
I'm sorry. Hey. I've been thinking about draft strategy for weeks and weeks, and I approached you about this days ago.
Oh, wait, I put the bent spoon. Thomas Sweet.
Yeah, we're getting some feedback, but is it a cell phone? Yeah. We're gonna cut this, so don't worry about talking.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Now is it good?
I'm still hearing something.
I think it's my phone.
Oh, is it?
Is it your
Do you
phone?
mind putting my phone over there? Thank you. Okay, what was the last thing you said?
So I asked you. All right. So James, we can go back right about now. Lauren, I've never been to Thomas Sweet. What is your go-to there? Like when you're going there after stressing out about finals, what are you eating?
So my go-to used to be the pistachio, but that was before I went to Italy. I still like the pistachio there too, but I feel like now it's like, I wouldn't say it's ruined for me now, but I feel like it's like a little like on the lower level compared to like Italian pistachio.
All right, what a flex. Jeez. You're telling me that New Jersey doesn't have better gelato than Italy? I don't believe you. We're not allowed to say that on Jersey's Best. This is Jersey's Best Podcast, not Italy's Best Podcast. Not yet.
Not yet. But yeah, it's definitely a go-to spot for me. It's very nostalgic. I haven't been there in about a year, so I still go back just to get, whenever I'm at my old stomping grounds in New Brunswick, I always try and go back. Either go to, was it? Missing out. So yeah, I always try and go back.
I will check it out because I love the idea of a stressed out college kid crushing some ice cream. That was definitely me at Maryland. Maryland ice cream, not as good as New Jersey ice cream. Central Jersey pick for me. I was going to put Ben Spoon here, but I took them in the new school category. I was afraid you'd snipe them. So look, my strategy is working out right now. I'm going to have to go with, I found a loophole right here because technically this spot hasn't opened yet, but it's coming. And as the host of this podcast, I'm allowing myself to do this. I'm going with Nastos.
Stop!
Nastos, an Ironbound classic, opened in 1939 in the Ironbound, but it's coming to Woodbridge in the fall.
Okay, fine. You host this podcast. I guess it goes.
Yes.
Rules are broken here. They don't count.
You wrote the story, right?
I did. I forgot. I completely. Well, I didn't think it counted. It hasn't opened yet.
I'll be complete. Look, I'm going to be completely honest with you. I would have suggested this for you as a layup, but nope. I'm taking it for myself. Nastos. If you have not been to Nastos in Woodbridge, you're not alone because no one has. It hasn't opened yet, but it's coming. It's coming in the fall. And if you've been to the Ironbound and you haven't had ice cream at Nastos, you're missing out. Been around since 1939. The Nasto family not only makes delicious ice cream and tartufo and spumoni there, but they also supply ice cream for restaurants and eateries across the state. Some of the best ice cream you'll find, and I'm really curious to see what it's like going to this new location, Woodbridge, not that far from our office, and squarely in Central Jersey territory. I'm so proud of myself. Oh my goodness,
that's crazy.
That was
you just thought about that.
No. I thought as we were prepping for the draft, I had a couple spots in mind. There was actually a spot I was thinking about taking. Colonia Dairy Made in Woodbridge.
Ooh, okay.
Also very good. But look, wanted to get Nastos on here. I talked to Dean Nasto of the Nasto family when I did a story on the Ironbound a couple years back, and he was talking about how they're one of the last Italian businesses holding out in the Ironbound, which is a constantly evolving cultural neighborhood. If you haven't been to Nastos yet, check it out. The tartufo is fire. They also, what's cool is that while they're old school and stuff, they do more innovative flavors as well. I think they did a sweet corn ice cream at one point, which is a Brazilian flavor because there's a big Brazilian population in the Ironbound. So Nastos in Woodbridge. Is that a loophole? Yes. Will I take it? Yes. Moving on to South Jersey. Lauren, what is your pick?
So my pick is at my pick was actually, I stumbled upon this place when I was checking out Hens and Honey Shop, which is one of my favorite coffee shops in South Jersey.
What's it called?
Hens and Honey Shop.
Hens and Honey.
Hens and Honey.
How do you spell that?
I'm
not messing with you.
Okay, I was about to say Hens and Honey.
Oh, Hens and Honey. Okay, let's start. I apologize. No
worries.
Let's take that. So moving on to South Jersey, Lauren, what is your pick?
So my favorite pick was actually I just stumbled upon this place by accident when I was checking out one of my favorite coffee shops in South Jersey. It's Hens and Honey Shop in Swedesboro. Okay. So it was actually in the same strip mall. It's called Latteria in Swedesboro, and it's a really they
I'm not sure what that was.
Okay. So what is it? It's a really I wouldn't say hole in the wall place, but it's very easy to miss. If I wasn't checking out that coffee shop in that same strip mall, I would have missed it instantly. It's a really nice place. They have murals all over the walls. I don't think they have one single white space in that shop, which I love. And they have really great ice creams. I tried their chocolate Heath cookie, which is chocolate with Heath bars, homemade chocolate chip cookies, I tried their chocolate Heath cookie flavor. It has chocolate with Heath bars, homemade chocolate chip cookies, milk chocolate, covered. Ugh.
You got this. You're doing just fine.
Cool,
You're doing way better than I do.
Yeah.
So you're fine.
Okay, cool. I love their chocolate Heath cookie flavor. It has chocolate with Heath bar, homemade chocolate chip cookies, milk chocolate covered chips, and chocolate covered pretzels. They even have cocktail flavored ice cream. So I think one of them was the mudslide flavor with Kahlua and Bailey's with fudge. I haven't tried that.
Is it actually alcoholic?
Yes, it's
Let's
actually
do that
alcoholic.
after this.
Yeah.
That sounds lovely.
And all the way to South Jersey.
Hey, I'll drive to South Jersey for a lot of things, including alcoholic ice cream.
Mm-hmm. You're the D&D then.
Lotteria in Sweetsboro. I've heard of this spot, but I've never been, and that is a ringing endorsement. My pick for South Jersey, I gotta go with the Margate Dairy Bar, which is a spot in Margate, as you'd guess. We've talked about this on the podcast before. Super old school, no frills. I mean, they're known for their burgers, but their ice cream is just as great. Just get a creamsicle twist cone, and I'm made in the shade. Have you been to Margate Dairy Bar?
I think I have before. Mm-hmm. I think a couple years ago. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You go there, you get a twist cone. You go see Lucy the Elephant. You're having a quintessential. It's not Atlantic City. It's Margate, obviously, hence the name. But you're so close to Atlantic City. I kind of associated with it. Margate Dairy Bar. It's the one thing I'll say. Be prepared to wait. At least
is there always a line?
Well, the food. When I got a burger, it took a very long time. This was 2022. It was after peak COVID. It should have been better. Also, I'm not wearing the shirt today, but I've worn on the podcast before. They have fire merch, which I can't help it. That definitely boosts a place of stock for me. All right, Margate Dairy Bar is my South Jersey pick. Lauren, we are moving. We got 2 more categories here. What is your pick for the Shore?
So considering I just did a Jersey Shore ice cream trail story, this was super hard for me to pick, but I had to go with Springer's Homemade Ice Cream in Stone Harbor, and they've been around for I think more than a century. I think 1920 is back during the Prohibition when alcohol was forbidden. So of course everyone wanted to find something that was sweet, and of course Springer's was there. And when I went, there was a line. And I wasn't expecting that. I went on a weekday. I thought okay, no one's going to be there because I didn't think no one was going to be there on a weekday, but I forgot. It's summertime. It's by the beach. So I'm just of course there's going to be a line. And what is it? Yeah, I think Springer's is one of those places where it's just no matter how old it is, classic never gets old. And they just it just gets better with time, I feel like. And I hate black raspberry. Well, I wouldn't say hate. I just wouldn't reach for it.
Not your favorite flavor.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's my favorite flavor. I don't hate it, but I wouldn't reach for it. And my favorite flavor there was the black raspberry with the dark chocolate chips.
So we've gone this far. Springer's is fantastic. Anytime I'm down in Stone Harbor for the Jersey Shore beach rankings, always do my best to hit this spot. You didn't mention their most famous patron, one Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift.
Oh God.
no. Hey, look, that means it's an even better pick. Mm-hmm. Taylor Swift grew up going to Stone Harbor and in the summers as a kid. There's a whole Taylor Swift museum, or there was a whole Taylor Swift museum exhibit. The ice cream, it's no frills from what I remember. Mm-hmm. But I remember Oreo is my favorite, and the Oreo was fire. Mm-hmm. It was so good. It's Stone Harbor, yeah, it's way down there, but it's worth the trip. That's a really good pick. That was definitely on my list. But what was also on my list, this is kind of a loophole as well. I almost took this for New School.
Oh no,
ladies and gentlemen, my pick for Shore ice cream, Milk Sugar Love in Asbury Park. They just opened there.
Another loophole.
Hey, look, I have strategery. I have a whole big board. I got notes. Man, I have so much love for Milk Sugar Love. It actually originally opened. Emma Taylor opened Milk Sugar Love in 2014 in Jersey City, really pushing the boundaries of ice cream flavors. Their lemon olive oil is pound for pound one of the best ice cream flavors I've ever had. one of these old school. Oh, I'm sorry, one of these new school spots that does the old school stuff as well as the new school stuff. Love their, I mean, just their strawberry, just their vanilla. They do really, really well with that. They're malted. They do a bunch of malted flavors. Their malted cookie is super popular. Also, really, really love they do like a Lucky Charms flavor around Easter. I remember right when COVID hit, or right when COVID was about to hit, we were locking down and stuff. And like I got a pint of the Lucky Charms ice cream, and I was like, I was savoring. I was like, hey, like we may be locked down, the world may be ending, but at least I got my ice cream. I'm so psyched to see them opening in Asbury. It seems like a logical choice for me. I actually think Asbury is kind of a whatever ice cream town.
There's a good place. It's Cookman Creamery. That's a good place.
Cookman Creamery is good, but it
Yeah.
wasn't picked by either of us.
That's true.
I guess we have a wild card category coming up, so I shouldn't speak too
Yeah.
soon. Either way, welcome in Asbury Park, and the line the line for the spot in Jersey, it's there. They get a line, but it's for a good reason. There's no flavor of ice cream, kind of like Ben Spoon. There's no flavor of ice cream that I will not try at Milk Sugar Love, because Emma Taylor is ice cream genius and makes some really, really cool flavors. Lemon olive oil might sound weird. I know you seem enlightened and you seem excited. Have you had Milk Sugar Love?
So I actually went a few months ago. Was actually after dinner with you at that pizza spot that we went to for work, and it was raining that day. I was like, I've always tried to go there, but I just never find parking. I feel like if Jerry said you're driving there, parking is like a wild card. And I was like, you know what? Let me try and go. And I'm glad I did, because I found a parking right in front of their shop. I don't know if it's because it was raining and like no one wanted to be outside, so I'm just like, oh, thank God. And I went in, and I tried their Earl Grey fudge ice cream.
That's another great flavor.
That was my favorite. I love everything Earl Grey. So I took a pint home. I got one of their brownies. I stuck a scoop of the Earl Grey fudge on top of that brownie, and I devoured that.
Did you put it in the microwave?
Yes. No, I put the brownie in the microwave first,
that's
and then
fair.
put the ice
That's
cream on
fair.
top.
I also have a soft spot for Milk Sugar Love, because one of my first videos I did for NJ.com, they have a midnight cocoa flavor made with charcoal, and it turns your tongue black. And I did a video there, and it was one of the first times I was like, hey, like this food writing thing might work out. Maybe I'll do videos too, and maybe one day I'll have a podcast.
But charcoal makes your teeth white too, so black tongue, white teeth, right?
Bingo, sure.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have the proof for that, but I
Yeah.
believe you. And I know I've heard tell of that. So Milk Sugar Love just opened in Asbury very recently. I'm pretty sure they're going to be a huge hit there. Emma Taylor, congratulations on opening another shop. We have now done all the regions, but we do have one last pick, wild card, which could be anything you want. It could be soft serve, old school, could be, as long as it's in New Jersey, it is, and has not been picked yet, it is available. Lauren, what is your wild card ice cream pick?
So my wild card pick would have to be Oh Wow Cow Creamery in Lambertville. I put this on the dining guide a few years ago, and I got a lot of hate for it because people were saying it's not a restaurant. I'm just like, it's an iconic ice cream spot, so I'm going to put it on the list anyway. It's my list, so I'm just going to put it on there. And it's just a really nice place, especially Lambertville is just gorgeous overall. And I usually just get a scoop of the ice cream, and I drive over to the bridge and just walk over into, was it Easton or, it's not Easton, right?
Is that?
It's PA. There's like a bridge that goes to PA.
Is it go to New Hope? Or hold on, let's pull it up. Lambertville. Oh wow cow. They have a few. So they have one in. Is that the only Jersey location?
Yes.
I've not been.
you haven't?
I've not. I hear it's really great. And you take the bridge over into
I think it's
New Hope.
Yeah, so I just get a scoop of that of ice cream. I usually get their cookie Monster. It's not Monster, it's Monsta. MONSTAH. And it's the blue. I always get skeptical about like the blue flavor, like blue colored ice cream. It's like, how do you get it blue? But they
Dyes,
actually,
baby, lots of dyes.
but they actually naturally color the blue with like, I think, a butterfly pea flower powder. And I can't really taste it too much. It just gives it the color. So I'm like, okay, fine with me. And they just swirl in like crumbles of homemade chocolate chip cookies in it. And it's super good. I just get a cup of that, walk over, or sometimes I have to drive over to the bridge and just walk over into PA and just walk back. Especially if it's a nice day outside.
Yeah.
It's definitely a vibe.
Oh wow, cow! That's a great name. I mean, looking at some of the flavors, I know they got like Madagascar, Indonesian, or Tahitian vanilla. They got lime cilantro, chocolate jalapeno.
Yeah, and I think they won our ice cream showdown, I think, in 2016, from what I remember.
Yes, they did, and they are number 3 on the NJ.com ice cream list. I got to get out to Lambertville. Actually, I'm gonna be out around there for a wedding soon.
You should
So
go.
I'm-
Lambertville is definitely
and
a gem.
my buddy Lauren is coming to town, and we love ice cream so much that we call ourselves the Dessert Boys.
Yeah,
So
I love that.
we were going to VIP diner in Jersey City so often that we walked in and one of the waitresses goes, "Well, it's the Dessert Boys, they're back," and we would just go
That's
and get
when
pie.
you know, when they know your order. It's like, okay, here's your slice of pie.
That's when you know you have a problem.
A good problem.
it's a good
There's never a
problem.
problem with pie.
All right, that's you know what that is. Someone should put that on a shirt.
Yeah.
All right. So your wild card pick is Oh Wow Cow. I have a wild card pick left, the last pick of the draft, and I mean there's a lot of really good ice cream left on the board. Tisk tisk tisk. What to do? All right, I got to do this one. This could have went in Old School. This could have went in North Jersey. My wild card pick is Denville Dairy. I love Denville Dairy. My family used to live in Morris Plains, and when they were still figuring out the town, I was like, yeah, there's a really good ice cream spot not that far. Denville Dairy has been around for more than 50 years. It's super duper old school. It kind of feels like a deli because you take a number and you order like that. They call your number and they order blah blah blah. They do all the old school stuff really well. They do like Cookie Crunch and stuff like that. They have really great shirts. Love my Denville Dairy shirt. Have you been there?
I haven't, but I always pass by, and there's always a line.
Yes, there is.
There's always a line.
Because it's really good. They do really good soft serve. They do really good hard ice cream. They do ice cream cakes. They do ice cream pies. They do the novelties. And as I think about it, Denville Dairy, big love for Denville Dairy. Is Denville the most underrated food town in New Jersey?
I would say so, because there's a lot of good spots. I went there for, I think there was a cafe or something like that that's doing a dog brunch. And I was walking through town. I'm like, wow, there's a lot of good food spots here, but we never really write about them.
Well, I would beg to differ on that because Denville Dairy has constantly been on our best ice cream list. Pasta Shop is very high on our Italian list. You got Hunan Taste, which is really, really good Chinese food. Veggie Heaven, which is really awesome. Sergio's and Co. Italian Specialties, fantastic sandwiches. And Hoover's is an awesome bar that isn't I don't think it's technically in Denville. Actually, let me take a look. Hoover's.
I'm just kidding. We've heard about them.
Yeah. It's in Morris Plains. Whatever. Close enough. Denville. People talk about Morristown being like the culinary hub of Morris County.
I know you have
Absolutely
opinions
not.
about
No,
that.
look. Let me. This is my redemption because I talked a lot of smack about Morristown. I said that thing. I said it with my chest. I meant it. But Denville, you're what Morristown should be. You deserve more attention. Pasta Shop is my favorite new Italian American restaurant in New Jersey. Denville Dairy is. You go to here's my strategy because there is usually a long wait at Pasta Shop. You put your name down at Pasta Shop, and they take your number down. You go to Hoover's for a drink. They call you and you go eat at Pasta Shop. You have a lovely meal, and then you go to Denville Dairy for a nightcap.
It's like the Denville Triangle.
Exactly, it's a bang bang bang.
Mm-hmm.
It's perfect. You got beer. You got pasta. I'm trying to think of a B for beer. We're gonna cut that. Either way, that is my recommendation for a day or a night in Denville, and that wraps up the ice cream draft. Wow, this was awesome. We are gonna recap the teams with Lauren's ultimate ice cream fantasy team. Old school, we have Days in Ocean Grove. New school, Francie's in Bergenfield. Soft serve, Strollo's Lighthouse across the Jersey Shore. North Jersey, Cranberry Junction in Hackensack. Central Jersey, Thomas Sweet in New Brunswick. South Jersey, Lotteria in Swedesboro. Shore, Springer's in Stone Harbor, and her wild card was Oh Wow Cow Creamery in Lambertville. My team, old school, Holsten's in Bloomfield. New school, the Ben Spoon in Princeton. Soft serve, Coors Brothers across the Jersey Shore. North Jersey, Applegate's in Montclair. Central Jersey, Nasto's in Woodbridge. Kind of a little loophole there, but we're going to take it because I'm the host. South Jersey, we got Margate Dairy Bar in Margate. The Shore, we have Milk Sugar Love, which just opened in Asbury. And the wild card for me was Denville Dairy in Denville. Who won? You'll have to tell us in the comment section, Instagram.
I won.
Whatever. You won? Okay.
I won.
Well, this was a lot of fun. It was for an ice cream debate. It was pretty heated.
Mm-hmm. Took all my
And for
spots.
that, I'm fired. This was so much fun. Lauren, you clearly know your ice cream. That is the ultimate New Jersey ice cream draft. Let us know in the comments who you think won, blah, blah, blah. But, Lauren, this is a lot of fun. Before we let you go, you got to do the Garden State Gauntlet Ice Cream Edition. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
Bunch of rapid-fire questions about ice cream. Let's do it. Favorite ice cream spot in New Jersey?
Francie's Ice Cream in Bergenfield.
Most underrated ice cream spot in New Jersey?
Thomas Sweets in New Brunswick.
Most overrated ice cream spot in New Jersey?
I'm going to get really bad heat for this. It's Coney Waffle with all the shore spots. So I think, what is it? How many shore spots?
I don't know. You're the one saying
Okay.
it's overrated. Why is it overrated? I've been there.
I feel like it's not bad ice cream, but I feel like they just get all the attention because of those sideshow milkshakes.
Or they do the crazy Instagram milkshake
Yeah.
thing? Yeah, I'm good on all that.
Yeah. So yeah, I think they get all the attention from their sideshow shakes. I remember I went on the boardwalk once and this guy was holding it. I'm pretty sure it's like my height, and I was like, "There's no way you're going to eat all that." I know he probably threw it in the garbage, like maybe walking 2 minutes down the boardwalk, and I'm not gonna say it's bad because I've had one before. It's not bad, but it's just like, what are you gonna do with all that stuff on top?
I've never ordered one of those and never will. Their waffles are good, but I hear what you're saying. What is your favorite ice cream flavor?
Does it have to be from New Jersey?
No, just flavor. Any flavor.
Okay. So my favorite flavor is actually Half Baked by Ben and Jerry's.
Yeah.
It's half.
Okay, I take it back. No, that's your favorite.
That's my
What's
favorite
half baked?
Half
I've had
Baked
it.
is half vanilla, half chocolate with cookie dough and brownie bits.
All right. Wow. High maintenance ice cream over there. What's your least favorite flavor?
I do not like mint chocolate chip. I do not like anything. Mint is associated with like toothpaste for me and gum, and that's it. But if we mix it with chocolate, no.
So you're not on like it needs to be white or it needs to be green because some people have that. You just don't like it at all.
No, not with chocolate.
Okay, you're
At
not.
all.
I'm a big fan of peppermint stick ice cream, which is completely different than mint chip. Alas, you're not the only one to feel that way, but you're wrong. What part of New Jersey has the best ice cream?
I will say probably the Jersey Shore, since I just did a story on it, because like everything is pretty much homemade. I know a lot of shops in New Jersey just take it from like Nasto's or another like big company, ice cream company, and they just serve it. But I feel like every spot at Jersey Shore that I went to is pretty much all homemade. And like you said, it's summertime. Everyone's heading to the shore. They're in really hot weather, so be nice to the ice cream people at the Jersey Shore.
Tip them well.
100, yeah, please.
100% tip.
And they just, I don't know, they just kill it. And they're super friendly. And they're not shy with their ice cream. I remember I tried to get a small cup, and they would stack that like to the brim, or like not even above the brim. I'm just like, I don't know if I'm gonna finish all this.
A little ice cream goes a long way. I like when a spot. My mom always gets a kitty cone, and it's adorable because she's my mom just eating a tiny little ice cream cone. Cup or cone?
I have to be really in the mood for a cone because, like I mentioned before, when it's hot out and that ice cream be melting, I just want to crash out so bad because I'm getting sticky. It's melting. I want to enjoy my ice cream, but not when the heat's like melting it. Cone when it's weather permitted, and cup like I guess when it's hot out and I don't want to have a cone.
For me, if it's soft serve, it has to be in a cone. Hard ice cream can be in a cup. Are they sprinkles or jimmies?
Sprinkles. The first time I heard about Jimmy's was in college, and I'm just like, oh, did you want sprinkles? And my friend was like, oh, Jimmy's. I'm like, who's Jimmy? Like I would never call it Jimmy's. It's always gonna be sprinkles for me.
What's your favorite ice cream topping?
It depends on the flavor. If I get a really like unique flavor like the olive oil ice cream, I like to cherish like like the actual flavor. But if I see like hot fudge or something, or like sprinkles, something simple, but it's nothing that will overpower the flavor.
If New Jersey was an ice cream flavor, what would it be?
Ooh, so there's this really good flavor at the Woohoo in Beach Haven. It's called the Jers, and it's a sweet corn based ice cream swirling fresh blueberry sauce and candied pork roll.
Yo.
And honestly, it's only available for a limited time in mid-August, but honestly, that's a love letter to New Jersey right there. I think the only thing they're missing is tomato, but I don't know how that's going to fit in there.
That is, but I was joking about that in my mind as I came up with that question. Like, yeah, it'll be like corn and blueberry and Taylor ham, but nope, it actually exists.
It works.
That is New Jersey ice cream for you people. Lauren, thank you so much for joining us. Where can people find you? Where can they follow you? Where can they read you? Blah, blah, blah.
You can follow me on Instagram at Lauren Giselle Musni, at Twitter, even though I don't barely go on Twitter. I don't even know my Twitter handle. Okay. So you can follow me on Instagram at Lauren Giselle Musni, or on Twitter, X. You can follow me on Instagram at Lauren Giselle Musni, or on X at Lauren G Musni, or you can follow me on NJ.
Yeah, that's the name of the company, but NJ.com.
NJ.com.
Yeah, I mean, Lauren's stories dominate the NJ.com food page. She does great work. And it's not just because of our editor, I promise. Wink, nudge. No, Lauren, your videos are awesome. Your articles are awesome. And this was a lot of fun. Thank you, Lauren. Thank you to our audio producer, James Shapiro, our video producer, Dwayne Uzaro, and our executive producer, Bobby Olivier. Thank you to Schmutzadellas for our theme song as well. If you have questions, episode ideas, guest suggestions, any thoughts at all, please email us at jerseysbestpodcast@gmail.com. Like, subscribe, leave us a review wherever you get your podcast. We are still a young podcast, and we need those reviews. And please consider subscribing to NJ.com. There's a link in our episode notes. New Jersey needs high-quality journalism, and our journalists need you. Tune in again next week for the latest episode of Jersey's Best Podcast, and remember, Jersey forever.